What's going on, Paisan? I'm Danny Sess. This is Sess Says MaxEffort. Episode 4, I'm here with Clyde. Clyde, Steven tagged you in last time, and I really like this. He said, usually I feel like people are tagging their friends in. He's like, hey, I know nothing about Clyde. Let's bring him on. So I know nothing about you either. This is a great platform for everyone to meet you.
Yeah, I like the idea of this. Just getting to know everybody. Hopefully a couple more episodes, we'll know a bunch more people. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, great. I'm so excited. I know we were just chatting a little bit offline, and I think you're a really interesting guy. You're out hunting this morning. It's Flex Friday. You already got your workout in. So maybe we can talk a little bit about GetStacked. But before we get into all of that, just who you are, where you're from, maybe a lunge streak if you have one going.
Well, I wasn't doing GetStacked or lunges before Dalton, got a hold of me about this. So I'm going to add you to the group, man. So I started last week, kind of fell off it for a day or two. And man, the soreness just hits you hard the first week. Got back on it Monday. So I'm back on my streak since Monday anyway. Doing the GetStacked, man, it's a whole nother monster. It's the volume. It's volume. But I'm from East Kentucky. I'm a nurse. Like to hunt, obviously, and work out, and that's about it, man. Just stay busy with that stuff. It's enough.
You were cracking me up that you said hopefully you hit something tonight, and then you'll be AF 101 for the next couple of weeks with your haul.
Oh yeah, man. That's the good stuff. Way better than the grocery store. So
yeah. So you were telling me you have a couple of different gyms that you go to. Is that hard then to figure out which gym you're going to, or how do you schedule that in your workout program?
It really just depends. Like I go to one gym. My girlfriend lives like an hour away, so I found the best gym up there to go to, which they have about everything I need there. Where I've been hunting this week, there's a different gym in that town, and they don't have an actual squat rack. They have like a Smith machine, but so I swapped my days around. I did legs on Thursday this week because I was at a gym that I had the squat rack for. But we just make it work. I've seen the guys that are uploading their stuff on Instagram, and they may switch something around, just to make it work. And I guess that's what you got to do.
Yeah, I think this group is amazing because every single one of these guys is lifting, a ton of weight, and they're giving tips. I think Billy did a really great job this week helping Darren out and just explaining a couple things with the squats. Dalton, he hit a PR this morning. Those type of things are so motivating. Yeah. So I love that stuff.
Yeah, I think that's real cool because a lot of times you want to ask questions to Corey or whoever, things we all run into. But in the group, these guys have already figured out that stuff themselves, and they can give you the tips on what's worked for them. So that's just another reason this group's really awesome.
Yeah, it's terrific. So I've only been around for maybe 2 years now, but how long have you been with Corey?
I started following him forever ago when he was on bodybuilding.com, but I started doing the GetStacked back in 2019, and man, I remember that stuff was tough then.
Oh, it's tough now, Clyde.
You're right. Backtrack there. So I just got back on GetStacked, and I forgot it's a whole nother animal. The level of soreness is ridiculous, but I'm finally starting to get used to these lunges again, so I can sit down pretty good.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think the hardest thing about the lunging is just getting past like day 5, because that's like when you're so sore. But the aminos do help a lot. But then after that, I think you're just golden. Like I wake up and I'm not even really sore anymore from like constantly doing these lunges.
Yeah. Now it's kind of building that endurance. I'm past the soreness now. But I hit around 200 meters, man. My legs are shaking. I'm not used to it. I guess I'm new at it again. So man, it's awesome. I feel great. Like my mental clarity, everything, just being back in it is awesome.
Yeah. I know we've had a lot of conversations about this no audio November, but the lunge and learn is like such a home run for me. I actually listened to Corey's podcast this morning on the Adversity podcast. I don't know exactly who's the host of that show, but it was great. You know, anything Corey's raving about is like so easy to listen to.
Oh yeah. I've been on the Rick Rubin stuff, man. I don't know if you've listened to any of that yet, but he is outstanding. That guy's really got, I don't know, he's figured out some life stuff. So if you haven't check out Rick Rubin.
Is that what you listen to when you lunge?
Yeah. Yeah. He does interviews with people now. He's also got an audio book that's like one of the best sellers, but it's good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, definitely check that out. I think I'm always trying to expand what I'm listening to. For a long time, I was doing like audio books, but I think podcasts are so great because if I'm not in love with it, I can just go to the next episode of the podcast rather than a book. Sometimes I'm like locked in for like a month and a half. I'm like, man, I just want to finish this book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get a short podcast, 10, 15 minutes, and you know right away if it's going to pique your interest, and you don't have to wait till you're 6 chapters in before it gets good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So Clyde, one of the best things about Flex Friday is we're heading to cheats now. You know, is there good dinners that you have planned or something sweet that you're looking forward to? What's happening for the weekend?
Well, my girlfriend made these little hand pies. She was trying to push one off on me this morning. I wasn't having it. So I told her, we'll talk again this evening. We'll take another look at it, but I'm looking pretty forward to it. She's a great cook. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. For me, I can't be looking at any sweets too early in the week. It fucks me up. I need to be locked in until Friday night. And then I can get into, okay, here we go. What about any dogs? I saw the group chat this week was like in love with dogs. Everybody has a dog. Everybody is like liking all the dog photos. Do you have any animals, any pets?
I do not. I want a dog so bad I can't stand it, but I'm a nurse, so I'm gone 12 hours a day.
Sure.
I just wouldn't be able to take care of one, but it's eating me up. But keep sending dog pictures, please. I love dogs.
Yeah, there's no shortage of dog photos or people squatting in this group, so you're in luck.
Everybody's even calling each other dog.
Yeah. All right, so I don't really have much else to ask. Anything else you want to bring out to the group? Maybe you could even talk about the beats and barbells that you went to back in the day.
Oh yeah. Right before COVID shut the world down in 2020, we got tickets, me and my brother, to Beats and Barbells. I think they announced that night or the night before they were shutting down the Arnold, but we still went, and it was at the old gym, the old school gym, and it was just on fire. It was awesome. Corey was there. The building was packed, and it was one of the coolest workouts. Really got me dialed in for a while. After, like, you come back from one of those, and you kind of carry that energy for a couple months. You really get locked in. I also went last year. I met Dalton at Zach Matheny's gym. He had a little event before the Arnold, and the energy in that place too. Like, I can only imagine if we all got together, after doing this group and everybody talking each other up. We get together one of these days. There's gonna be a couple PRs that day.
Yeah, that's like what I'm looking forward to. And I loved hearing Corey talk about the next event on the mini cast the other day. And it's like, we're going to do a workout. There's like some motivational sessions, some learning sessions during the day. And then the social aspect where you can actually like have a drink with somebody and catch up with so many people. So I am 99% going to be at the next one. I just got to make sure everything lines up.
Same, absolutely. I guess my only other rant would be eat more stuff that's not from the grocery store. Go out and hunt, get some farm fresh eggs, some stuff like that. I'm on that wagon lately, and I'm obsessed with it.
That's awesome. What do you like the best?
Oh, I found a store up the road. They sell turkey eggs, duck eggs, and farm fresh chicken egg. I'm obsessed with the eggs right now.
Awesome.
I can't eat them every day because, we don't eat till noon, but on my days off, I'm getting my fat in that way. I love them.
That's a great tip, man. Good advice. So the way we've been doing this is to try to tag somebody else in. So is there somebody else from the group chat that you've seen or piqued your interest? Maybe you want to learn a little bit more about, and we can do the next episode with them.
Yeah. This isn't a total stranger or anything, but I don't. We've exchanged messages on Instagram before, but he seems like a super cool guy. Old Mike, I think Puglisi, maybe if I'm pronouncing that right. Never met him in person. We've talked on Instagram, things like that, but just looks like a cool guy.
Okay, Mike, I love it. Mike's been really gaining a lot of traction with the group. People referencing him as a Greek god in his transformation earlier this week. So I'm excited too. I never met Mike, and looking forward to talking to him. Clyde, this was awesome, man. I really hope I get to meet you in person at one of these events coming up. And more importantly, I wish you some good luck tonight, dragging something home.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Seth.
All right. All right, everybody. Take care. And until the next time, we'll see you.